Today our race truck gets a shakedown run at a local track. But first we need to make sure our Silverado 2500 can handle the load. Light him up. It's time for TruckU.
Man, this is looking good.
Really good, man.
Nice
I love the
job
graphics on this. Is great.
Hey, welcome to TruckU. I'm Matt Steele.
Hi, I'm Bruno Massel.
You know, one of the coolest things about the job that Bruno and I have here is the fact that we travel a lot. So we meet a lot of you guys, whether it's in airports or at drag races or truck shows, whatever. And a lot of you have been asking about this race truck. You've been saying, when's it going to be done? When are you going to take it out on the track? Well, today is the day, man. It's showtime for this thing.
Yeah, I mean, this thing really came together. The last time you guys saw it, you know, all we had was a couple body panels set to the side, all mocked up. You couldn't really get a feel for what it's all about, and now you've got the total package. I mean, the wrap job is done. I mean, you could have went and cheesed it a little bit, just put a little decal on the side here and left it kind of, you know, in the molding color, but you know what? We did a full wrap on it. There's only one thing we forgot to do. This thing just got finished late last night, is this. Now it is official. Right there, buddy.
Nice finishing touch. You know what, all kidding aside, if you've ever done a wrap job like this, you know there's a lot of work involved. Now let's take a look at some of the action that went on during the wrap.
Before we make the wrap, we need to design the artwork. First, the hood is going to be 68 inches wide by 52 tall. So we type those settings into the computer and print off the artwork on this extra large printer. Then we bring it over to our jet mounter. This will help protect the vinyl wrap from UV rays and give it a clear coat look once the wrap is applied. We start laying the vinyl in one large piece and then the work begins. You can get the bubbles out a number of different ways. One is to force stretch them out. Another, press them with your thumb, or you can cut it out with the end of an X-Acto knife. The vinyl material is easy to use because it's a porous material. It actually has small holes in it so the air comes out to the surface and it stretches very easy. The vinyl has a memory, so if you heat it, it will go back to its original state.
We've got a couple of things that we need to do to this truck before we take it out to the track. Obviously, safety is rule number one. We don't want anything happening to our little buddy here. So we want to load it up with a really good fire extinguisher, and we're going to do that with these. We've got the Hall Guard Performance fire extinguishers from H3R Performance, and these are loaded with the Halotron. And what Halotron is a rapidly evaporating fire extinguishing agent, and it's liquid, all right? I know that sounds really scientific right there for you, right?
The way I interpret that is, you know, this stuff is going to eat fire and it's going to do so without a mess, and it's a lot better than some of the ones you get down at your big parts stores. You know, a lot of people think they're doing the right thing. They go and get themselves a dry chem extinguisher, and that'll put out the fire, which is the good thing. The bad thing is the mess behind it is really bad. It's going to take you a few hours to clean it up. Now this should clean up pretty quickly. We'll give you a little demonstration here.
Yeah, the whole advantage to the Halotron right here is the fact that it is so clean. No corrosion. All right.
You holding it up? Ready?
I've got it, dude. You do your thing.
Fire in the hole, baby.
Do your thing.
That's easy to clean up. This is a pretty nice option, to say the least.
And like you said, you could be cleaning for hours. All the corrosion, if you accidentally don't get everything out of the engine too, just more problems. So this is a great clean alternative to that. It's the Halotron system. But, okay, so we're going to use the Halotron to put the fire out, right? But you want to put it in the right extinguisher. And like we said, with these Hall Guard Performance extinguishers from H3R Performance, we got a couple different sizes as well. So we've really got the good combination going. So this is a good one for trackside with this big one. This one you can keep in the shop, and you've got a couple of them right here that'll go inside the vehicle with some nice looking bracketry as well.
Yeah, these brackets are great too. They've got ones for round tubing here for like your chassis cars, and you've got one here for like your street rods where it's a flat mount too. And the great thing about it too, it's like a quick disconnect. You pull the pin and boom, you got access to your fire extinguisher. You're not fumbling around. You can get it, and the thing is, when it's mounted up, you know it's going to be secure inside your vehicle. It really doesn't get any better than that.
And all of their bracketry is actually accepted by all of these racing organizations right there. It says so right on the package. You know it's good to go. So we need to get that in there. We need to take a break right now, and then we'll be ready to get this thing out of here. Welcome back to TruckU. So today we're finally getting ready to take the race truck out to the track for the very first time and turn Bruno loose behind the wheel. Hopefully we can bring it back here in one piece. Now you take a look at this truck. This is what we're pulling it out there with. You might remember this one from some episodes in the past. We've done a couple of different things to this truck. I love this big old Chevrolet truck, and it's great to have it back here. Now after we get done pulling the race truck around, we're probably going to be doing some more heavy duty towing with this truck, so we want to bump up the power and the torque a little bit. And between you and I out there at the track, you never know what's going to happen with this truck. We'll just have to see what happens. So what we wanted to do was install this new Evolution CTS power programmer from the guys at Edge Products, because this is going to do a lot of things and really help us kind of up the performance of this truck. You know what we could do is line 35, 36 gauges all around the dash and up the A-pillars, but that'd be one big mess. Why do that when we can control it with one little touch screen right here? So just a couple of things before we get going, because I know Bruno's in a hurry. I want to show you guys just a couple of quick, easy things. We go to the main menu right here. You got the TruckU kind of menu right there. We can change this nice and easy. We just go into the options, screen layout, analog screen design, and you take a look at some of the different ones. You've got lightning and all this, that, the other. American flag. All right, we'll stick with that for now. So we'll go back to the main menu. Another thing is you've got all these different gauges right here. You can select anywhere from 2 of them up to 8 of them, and they're easy to change right there. So fuel temperature, we're going to change that to intake air temperature. Boom, we'll pick our color, nice and pink in honor of Bruno, and it is done right there. But one of my favorite options on this is the backup camera that's mounted on the back of the truck. With this system, either when you kick it into reverse, after about a half a second, it'll come on automatically, or you can just scroll through, hit view camera, and we'll see what's going on back there. And there's Bruno working on the hitch. Finally, he's doing something back there. Bruno, what's happening, dude?
Hey man, just putting in this new teleswivel hitch. Why don't you come back here? I'll show you how this thing works. It's pretty cool.
I think that you've got it all under control. I'm just going to keep an eye on you. All right?
All right.
You're doing a great job.
You just sit there and relax.
I need to change this channel.
Come on, buddy. All right, that's close enough. Perfect. All right.
What are you talking about? I was watching on the backup camera. I was all 6 inches off.
That's the closest you've ever been. That's why I got this thing, man. Check this out. It's called the teleswivel. It's a simple adapter. It slides right into your 2-inch receiver like this.
Oh.
So from now on, when you're close enough, that's good enough. Especially for a guy like you, you need the help all you can get, man.
I will take it whenever I can get. Yeah, no kidding. Hold on. So you can pull it out.
Side to side.
Look at that.
Yep, so your margin for error just got huge, and you know what? I don't have to stand back here anymore and get the chance of getting run over. And once you got it all hooked up, ready to go, get this, no matter what angle you're at, when you start to go, you tap the brakes, boom, it locks into place and you're off on your way. Not only does the teleswivel offer the adapter for a 2-inch receiver like this, but they've also got an entire receiver hitch assembly that'll bolt into the truck. Let's say you don't have the towing package, they've got you covered, and that thing will handle up to 12,000 pounds.
Very
now,
cool.
One thing I want to mention about this is when it's fully extended like that, it's at its weakest point, and yet it still has a 10,000 pound capacity, so you probably could go a little bit more if you wanted.
You know, and with this receiver right here, you can put in the ball hitch, pintle hitch, whatever the occasion calls for. You've got it handled right here. Very cool, man. The teleswivel, good find, man.
Yeah, you like that, especially for you. You needed this thing. Hey, I'll hook this up. You get the truck, all right?
What can I do to treat a dirty fuel injector nozzle in my used vehicle? We'll have the answer after the break. What can I do to treat a dirty fuel injector nozzle in my used vehicle? Use Z-Max fuel formula in your gas tank. Z-Max's ability to dissolve and disperse deposits will help clean your injector nozzles in gasoline and diesel fuel systems, which helps maintain and even improve fuel mileage and can create a smoother running engine. This tip is brought to you by Z-Max. Performance you can feel.
So we're on our way out to the track right now. Everything's rolling smooth. Bruno, you getting excited about this, man?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'll be honest, until you just mentioned, I forgot we were even going to the track. I thought we were just going to get a cruise.
This is nice, man. It's like being in your grandfather's Cadillac back in the day, you know, just rolling along. This Edge Evolution programmer does a ton of things too, man. This is really nice.
Yeah, what's great I like about it is the fact that you can add on to it, with accessories, because when you're adding horsepower to it and you got a big truck like this, sometimes you might get a little carried away and overload this truck, I mean, not that I would do it or you, but people might, just in theory, so if you've got the option of adding stuff like EGTs and stuff on it where you can monitor it, you can keep track of if this thing's getting a little too hot or if you're overloading it too much, and before you burn up the engine, that'll tell you right there. So it kind of saves you in the long run, really, because it protects you from yourself.
It's also a diagnostic tool, so you can clear the error codes if you get any of those. That's big. And I think another nice touch was the way that we mounted this thing in here. It looks like a stock piece right there.
Yeah, it does have an OEM look to it. There's no wires hanging. It doesn't look like something that was just suction cupped on. It really fits the truck. And, when you've got a nice vehicle like this, you don't want to cheese it up with, having some oddball piece stuck to your window if you don't have to.
No, and Edge has got a couple different options as far as your mounting goes. So really, they've got just about everything covered, man. That's a nice little piece.
Yeah, it does everything for diesels and gas, no matter what you've got. They've got a programmer you can do it for either one. You'll pick up like 40 horsepower in your gas situations. The diesel trucks over 100. I mean, that's a lot of power.
It's crazy, man. I get a lot of guys that ask me about putting a programmer in a gas motor too. The guys say, man, I don't know, it's all for diesels and all that, but Edge has proven it, man. You can put it in that gas truck right there and still get some significant gains. So that's good to know. I need to switch lanes here, brother. We're getting closer, man. You gotta be getting nervous. Come on, this isn't even your ball game, dude. You're a straight line guy. You're not a roundy round guy.
It's all in the mindset, son. You just get your game face on, you get ready, and you have at it.
Welcome to DeSoto Speedway. Now this is awesome. We finally made it out here to the track. We're not going to throw you to the wolves out here this afternoon and make you do a race with a bunch of other guys. Cool thing is we've got the entire track to ourselves out here today. This is awesome, man. So what's the plan out here?
I've never done this before. I'm pretty psyched about attempting to bring this thing up to speed, but before we can do that, we need just to get a basic setup. We need to make sure we got no leaks, make sure that this thing's actually got good brakes and it's going to handle in the turns, and then we can crank it up a notch.
I think half the battle is knowing our limitations out here today, and that's usually not your specialty.
No, it's not a strong point for me, so we're gonna walk before we run.
Well, let's get you dressed and ready, man.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, you get dressed. I didn't mean that the way it sounded, really. Go put your suit on.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Looking good. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Very cool.
I think we're good to go, man.
Listen, I'm going to get the radio. I'll be on the sidelines, baby. I will coach you through the whole thing. You don't have to worry about a thing.
That's the last thing I want is you talking to me while I'm trying to drive this thing.
Come on, man. I've got to announce. I mean, that's kind of...
Okay, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
I have to do it.
Hey, listen.
The disaster is watching you climb in. That's what I want to see.
Why don't we take a break while I break this baby in here? Stand back, buddy. Let me show you how it's done.
This is good stuff here.
This will be interesting.
Rip.
Aha. See, it's like I've done this before. Not just in this video.
I think there was an 80-year-old man on crutches that just went by you, actually, and he was going uphill. Welcome back to the Duplicolor TV garage. Now at this stage in the restoration process, Brian, you guys were just about ready to add the final color, but there was a lot of prep and a lot of work that had to be done before this went on to look like this, wasn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a 30-year-old car, so obviously it's not going to be in the condition we want right when we're ready to paint. So the first thing we did was we took the trim off, and we wanted to stay with our two-tone color, the orange and the black, so we painted it with our Duplicolor trim paint. Once the trim was off, then we had to take care of the body imperfections. We used some body filler, we sanded it down, and then we used our filler primer to fill in those sanding scratches. And then after that, any of the bare metal spots where we had to take some of the rust off, we used our self-etching primer just to give some good adhesion for the primer coat.
So then once that's all done, you're ready to put on the final paint shop color, right? But I know what you're thinking. You might be thinking to yourself, yeah, I can't do that because I don't have a professional paint booth. Well, you know what? With some 2x4s, some plastic sheets, and a couple $100, you can actually build your own paint booth. You guys didn't have a paint booth either, did you?
No, absolutely. I mean, we wanted this to be a true DIY restoration. So we did build our own paint booth, and if you check out the website, you can see exactly how to do it on your own.
And it's like we've always been saying, if you came into this project a little bit late, you can go to the Duplicolor TV website, watch it all from start to finish, man. Everything is archived, so you can see how it all began, and you can see here pretty soon how it's all gonna end. Listen, you need to keep it under control, do exactly what I told you to do. We went through this.
Watch out, but here I go. We're coming in hot, man. Coming in hot.
I'm not saying you're not doing a good job, but pick it up a little bit, Pokey. Come on. I think there was an 80-year-old man on crutches that just went by you, actually, and he was going uphill.
Really, you're gonna do this now? Really?
No time like the present. You're letting me down. If that was me out there doing that...
Will you just stop? Shut it.
No.
Shut it.
Drive. All right, bring it in, Alice. Let's take a look.
Dude, that was so much fun. I can't even believe it. I mean, who'd have thought turning could be so cool?
It looked fun, man. That was fun to watch, too. No kidding.
Hey,
Good
you know,
job.
I think I'm starting to get a little more of a feel for it. You know, I came into turn 3 a little hot, and the back end started to wash out of me a little bit. I think we got to do a little bit of adjustment here.
Yeah, you were stressing me out just a little bit. I don't know if you heard me calling you, but hey, look, let's open up some stagger on the back. Let's tape up the front, get the full force down there on the front. I think that'll tighten everything up better a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about this, but what I'm thinking is that'll suck this baby right to the ground. It might get a little hot, but for one lap, we should really fly.
All right, let's check it out. This next one's going to be good.
Dude, I'm liking it, baby. I'm liking it.
How you doing, buddy? Looking good.
Hey, buddy, I'm having a blast out here. I mean, I think I saw Elvis in turn number 2. That's how much fun I'm having out here, bud.
Nice job, brother.
Dude, that was so much fun, man. Woo!
You like that?
You know what? I know you're into trucks and stuff, and mud trucks, but I think you might be missing your calling, son.
I might. I don't know.
Because the setup on that baby, I mean, that thing ate. Woo!
I'm a little claustrophobic. I'd have to get used to this, but...
No, I'm talking about as a crew chief.
Well, yeah. Did I set it up good for you?
Oh, man. I mean, I laid into it in turn number 3 where it was getting loose last time, and that baby just sucked right down and ate the mail, baby.
Kid knows what's going on, doesn't he? Every now and then, dude. Squirrel gets a nut.
All right, you know what? I think we got to let this thing cool down. We got to get it out of qualifying mode. And let's just have some fun, dude, because this thing is right. I think next time we get some more cars out here.
I think we've created a monster with you, man. Listen, we don't have too much daylight left, so have some fun, and we got to get it back to the shop.
Sweet. Thanks, brother.
Do what you got to do, my fan. Good
Nice.
job. Proud of you. Hey, Bruno's not the only one that can come out here to the track and have some fun, right? We're going to bring out the big diesel. Now, we showed you the new edge system that we put in this, and we took a look at the towing setting a little bit earlier. Now we're going to put it on the performance setting. And what better place to do that than right here on the track? Coming out of the turn, baby.
For more information on anything you've seen on today's show, check out speedtv.com or visit our website at truckutv.com.
Welcome back to TruckU. Anytime you're doing some serious upgrades to your vehicle, one of those pieces you might be swapping out is the transmission, and this is a great way to go when you're doing that. This is the 4L60E from the guys at Monster Transmission and Performance.
Now, these transmissions will handle just about anything you can throw at it. They've been completely remanufactured from top to bottom, replacing all those factory weak points with durable new parts. Now, Monster transmissions shift better and they're more durable, so much so that most of their packages are backed up by a complete 3-year warranty.
You know, they've got these for just about every make and model, so whether it's your street truck or your hot rod or your off-road truck, whatever you've got, they've got something for you for sure. And they've got what they call a low price guarantee, so it's going to make it a lot more affordable option as well.
Now, what makes it more affordable is the fact that these guys actually ship for free. Yeah, that big transmission is something that's not going to fit inside your flat rate box. The shipping can be expensive, so that's going to save you a lot of money. Whether you're ordering a torque converter, a complete package, just some gaskets and seals, or a dipstick, they will ship it to you for free.
Monster Transmissions and Performance makes buying a transmission fast and easy, and that's going to keep you rolling big time on the road. Hey, Bruno, check out this piece right here. It's the chrome aluminum grill shell from LMC Truck.
Now, the original grill shells never had a high quality finish to them. That's what makes this one so appealing. What they've done is buffed and polished the grill shell to give it a smooth, defect-free finish. So what it'll do is not only keep it looking good now, but it'll keep it looking good for a long period of time. It'll really adhere to the aluminum. Now, they've used a new stamping process with some new tooling, which makes it fit the vehicle much better. So that's going to keep it looking good. Also, they use a heavy-duty aluminum, which is going to make it a lot more stronger and a lot more durable.
Now, this particular grill shell is for the 1978 and 79 Ford F-Series and the Bronco, and it also comes in a chrome steel. Now, LMC Truck has a lot of grill shells and a lot of parts for trucks dating back to the 1940s, and it doesn't get any easier to get those parts. They've got the free catalogs, the website, and they ship it right to your door.
Man, I'm telling you, this Line X stuff is strong. There's no way you're going to be able to dent that can.
Really. I got it. All right, No, I got nothing. Hey, Bruno actually had a chance to meet up with these guys out at SEMA, though. Let's go check it out.
Hey, welcome to SEMA. I'm here in the Line-X booth, as you can see, and I'm with the CEO of Line-X, John Wesley. Now, John, I've got to tell you, the finish on this show truck looks awesome, man. I mean, you don't even want to touch it.
Thank you, Bruno, but this is not a show truck. It's actually one of our employees' work trucks.
Really?
This truck is used in the field every day, 5 days a week, 365 days a year. This product is our regular black Line-X material with black Line-X Extra, our color match system on it. It's so shiny, it's so glossy that you can almost shave in it. It's a great product, and it has a lifetime warranty as well. You can see just how durable it really is.
Yeah, I mean, this thing looks like a show truck finish to it, but you've got some new products you guys are bringing out here this year at SEMA.
Yeah, we're really excited about two products specifically. And in addition to the Line-X Extra we kicked off last year, we have a truck cover this year, a Line-X truck cover. It will hold up to 200 pounds actually on top of the cover.
Oh, great.
It offers a 3-year warranty, the same great Line-X texture, the same great Line-X feel. We're real excited about it. We're also introducing American Box Xbox Toolbox this week by Line-X. Again, it's a work toolbox, an excellent product, great utility, beautiful finish, and we're really excited about the opportunity it's going to bring to our dealers as well.
Well, thanks, John. I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys want to keep the bed of your truck looking this good, you need to check out Line-X.
With a lifetime warranty.
Ah, that was good. Hey, don't mind me while I polish my golden Wally here, buddy.
That's very nice. Call it whatever you want to call it. You know, a lot of times we refer to Bruno out drag racing or traveling around with the RV and everything. Hey, for those of you that don't know, champion of the world right here in his division in the NHRA. So, man, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. I think it's awesome. And this is a nice trophy, too, man. So,
please keep the fingerprints off of it. Hey, you know, it does have a nice ring to a world champion. It's something that I only dreamed would come true, and we had pretty much a magical year. My dad had some sickness. We overcame that. We overcame some other obstacles along the way. Out of the 14 races we attended, we won 7, run it up at 2 others, set a national record for laps time and speed, won the All-Star race, and had the highest point total in history of the class. That was a pretty good year, bud.
Very good year, very good year. Though I would stick to the straight line stuff, really, because, you know, I thought some of that was going to kind of transfer over to the round track, and it just didn't happen.
I'm not used to the turning, you know what I mean? I mean, my driving wasn't of a championship caliber, but I got to give ourselves a pat on the back.
Right.
We took that truck, we stripped it down, we rebuilt that thing up from the ground up, and you know what? I think over a little bit of time, we might be able to be a contender, right?
I think so too, man. I don't
know with who, but with somebody.
Yeah, somebody. And I think we're ready for the next project. And I think I would like to accept this on behalf of all the little people that made it possible for me. Even, does it have your name on it?
You can release my trophy now.
I don't get it? All right. Well, let's get on to the next project, whatever that is. And we will see you guys next time around. I'm going to try to get this trophy or something
Hands
like
off.
it. That's nice feldspar.